way back. Let me show y'all. Bet you ain't seen this in a long time. Don't fall, CERCA. I had to bring out the felines. I don't know. You said with the baggy jeans and go on and bust it open. You said wouldn't you? You said indeed don't matter if nobody else like it long as I do. You said what now? And is. You said all I need is all I need to get by. That's what I feel like on today. You hear me? Woo wee. Indeed. That's what I'm feeling today. We got the W with WOIU. You hear me? Make me want to grab my crotch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got all brothers. I know what to do now. Ooh wee. Hey y'all. This is a surprise I've been waiting on. I've been waiting on this for about 3 weeks. You hear me? Ain't it cute though? It got a, you know it. You out. Don't make me do it all. You hear me? You said what now? Hey y'all, good morning. Thank you. Ooh, it's hot. I done already started sweating trying to get up in that damn chair. Oh, listen here. You see it? You see it? You on YouTube right now, Lauren? Thank you. Now remember when I told you I had to buy me a 34? I should have got a 36 because you can't do big. I need a 36 or a 38. I don't know which one, so I can do something big. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. We have the same color on. Thank you. Okay. And will and pop all the way out there. Come on with it. Y'all, I remember when I wanted these Grant Hills, when they was out, my mama said, hell no, I ain't buying them. And I got them on sale. You heard me, they supposed to be 107. I got them for that good old 59. I said, yep, these is the ones I'm supposed to grab right here. It make me feel like I'm with my brothers. It make me feel like I'm with my brothers. I'm serious. Listen. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. So we gonna do some what you call it today. I should have got a different. I really wanted a fitted cap, but my locks be acting crazy, so I had to go with an adjustable. You heard me? Thank you. Listen, CERCA T blind on them. They not listen. You said what now? You said what heels? I know how to do it like I need to do it now. No, I'm just playing, y'all. Are you able to order this jersey? So, I will be selling them. But we going to have to figure something out with it. Yeah. We matching today. So, everybody got on pink today. That's what we doing. Everybody just going to wear pink. Just say it then. Y'all know how long I've been planning this pink? So, y'all just been in my business? I've been planning this pink for about 4 weeks now. The heck? I'm going to need y'all to stay out my house. Since we talking about folks being in people's houses and stuff. Come on, fan. Do your job. Not low. We need you on high right now. There we go. Whew. Black and pink. Got it. Y'all got pink on. So we all doing pink today. Right. They've been picking them damn windows is what they've been doing. Thank you so much. It's our We Outside International University. You see what it said. It make me happy. It makes me excited. I said, oh yeah. All right, let's get this popping. Y'all ready? We only got 5 minutes. It says We Outside International University. I ain't wearing nobody else stuff but ours. What you mean? This our company. We just, you know what I said? So I'm gonna give anybody though credit. You see what I'm saying? I have on yellow and black. I didn't get no pink memo. That part. Yeah. Can you order? No. You can't. I had to have this done, y'all. This ain't like something that's, you know what I mean? My number would be 3 on my shirt. Come on now. No, it's not Velcro. It's only Velcro right there. But it's a real baseball jersey. They just put that right there because of the so the international will go. You see it? Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, I said we gotta. No, she did. She didn't make this. She didn't make this. She didn't make this. She did not make this. This is. Listen now. She did not make this. She didn't. But this is something I've been wanting for a while. It's a jersey roll like we used to wear in the 90s, girls. Listen. Oh, got it. Got it. Got it. We'll talk about it. Mm-hmm. You see me, nephew? I went all the way back to the 90s and brought out the pink feelers, the pink Grant Hills. You can't go wrong with those. You hear me? Let me show you, nephew. I had to go on and get in on it because you know. You said what? I got my pose ready too. You know what I'm saying? I said you said we gotta do the. You know what I mean? You gotta know how to go where you gonna go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gonna do around. Listen, I can be a yeah. I used to be a tomboy back in the day, y'all. It's the shoes for me, girl. What you? My kid said no, mom. I said that's because you don't know no better. This right here, nigga. Y'all going to Nike y'all hearts out, baby. These Grant Hills, he got all the colors too, baby. Listen. Yeah. I went all the way back to the 90s. Grant Hill used to be the. You hear me? You said, why am I sitting here singing What's the 411? I'm trying to tell you. Yes. You already know where I'm at, babe. I'm in the mirror like this. I'm trying to tell you. I said, quit, girl. You need to stop. You hear me? Yes, all of that. Every bit of it. That is my, honey, that was my era. You said I'm still in top of it. I have my days. I was raised in a house with all boys, so while all the girls was talking about whatever they was about to do, I was trying to see what shoes my brother was about to get so I could get the girly version of them. Ooh, I'm old and chunky. Nigga had a break. I can't keep jumping out them chairs. Ooh, shit, where is my coffee? I need some water, y'all. Hold on, I'm old. Listen, yeah, y'all know I be giving medicine, so I need to do some lung exercises. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Y'all, they need to come do something with this air conditioning. I still ain't did nothing, but they did get that damn bird out the way. They did get that damn bird, baby. And then gonna leave my mats all poopy. Really? I ain't got no water hose. Ooh. But thank you for removing the bird, because baby, she had made my doorstep her personal potty. I had to put a I said, y'all better come get this. Y'all better come get this. I was trying to let her stay, but baby, now you pooping on my door handle and stuff. I can't even walk out my door. That's trifling. Thank you. So, now that we about 10 minutes in, y'all want some class or what? Yes? No? Maybe so? Thank you so much. Listen here. Hey. Ooh. All right. So we're going to go over something that we've already gone on over before. It's okay. Because maybe you see something, you didn't see something last time. Okay? And I feel like now that when y'all go back and read stories that we read, I see it's, girl, listen. 91 degrees here yesterday. It's been a day for me too. And that's why I just ask God for some peace. Let me turn this off right now. I ask God for some peace, and I'm just going to go with that. Everything else is extra. What's the name of my shoes? Grant Heels. You want to see them? They feel like, see, this is old. This is 1990s. Boys in the Hood. What's the other one? What is it? The Streets Got No Heart. What is it? What is it? What is the movie? Let me think of the soundtrack, and then I'll be able to think of the movie. What's it? What is it, y'all? Yep. Menace to Society. See, this is Menace to Society days. Poetic Justice. You see? This, that whole era right here. You see what I said? This is that era. And I'm okay with it. You know, because everybody buying everything that everybody, if they, I don't care. As long as it fit the fit that I'm about to fit on, then they fit. You hear me? And I got them on sale. That's an even better deal. Shh. Save me some money, thank you, because I still wanted them, but I had to wait till they went on sale and did. Half price me, thank you. Please and thank you. Half price me, baby. I got me a few outfits I plan on wearing with these. Listen. Yeah, today's Jordans want to be throwback feelers. I'm trying to tell you, Grant Hill was the dude back then. Y'all, him and oh, I can't think of the other dude. He played for the Charlotte Hornets. It wasn't Grant Hill. I can't think of his name. I used to be not Anthony Hardaway. I can't remember. I used to be on his stuff too. He used to be called USA when the starters was out. I had that Hornet starter. Man, my mama had got it from Cali. Baby with the fur on it and everything. I was killing them. You hear me? I was killing them. I'm trying to tell you, I went to school and that nigga, grown niggas, when they see me in the hood, like, damn. Yeah, don't even worry about it. Yes, I'm feeling those. I used to be a sneakerhead girl. Me too. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. And I got them on a deal. I'm happy everybody else is buying everything else because I'm going to buy what I like. And it's going to be reasonable. You hear me? For real, for real. Now, back on to the class. I think this class right here, it made me think about all the stuff that I've been through, what we about to read about, and why I am the way that I am today. What's going on? What happened? What I miss? I think it might have been Eleanor or something. I can't think of his name. House party era. Come on, you already know. This is the a sleep suit era. Remember, ladies? Remember we used to have all the pink baseball jersey pajamas? I done went looking for them too. You can only find them on Etsy and used. They need to bring that back. Yeah. I wear what I like. I don't care whatever, you know. People wear what they want. Yeah. I'm about to, right. I'm going to wear what I like, and I like this. Remember the Missy Elliott. I'm trying to, come on! You already know when I used to, and then I had a shoe right there with the baggy pant. Come on. Yeah, I got the hooks and everything. Now, I should have got them a bigger size, but I ain't bought men's pants for me in a long time. I didn't know I was a 36, 38. It's my window. Listen, I didn't, get out my room. It's my window. I can't stand the rain. Listen, that's my stuff. Y'all gonna leave me alone this morning. I was in there hitting it all. Believe me. Listen. I done went back all the way to 1991 to now. Dots of facts. You hear me? I done went through all of that. All of it. Every bit of it. Indeed. Moving on. Listen. What you just said, that's all I need. Whew. Let me put my neck down. It's warm. All these damn clothes. That's why I don't like wearing socks, because my feet get hot. I can only wear socks when it's cold outside. Yeah, thank you so much. It's the thing, young people. Wear what you like. You don't gotta wear what everybody else is wearing. Wear what you like, and it's gonna make you happy. And when you happy, then other people be happy around you. Don't just do it because everybody else is doing it. Oh, yes, it's hot. Okay. Ooh, the blood got a little bit further to circulate. It's all right. You said I'm not the only a client. I'm a player. Listen here. Listen here. What you just said. I always march to my own beat. That part. That part. Ain't nobody got time. I was watching a documentary on Timberland, Missy, and Magoo when you came on. Listen, I be on that nigga live so much. Well, not as much anymore, I say, but because I be wanting him to play his stuff, his mixes, not everybody else's. So I have to get on there when he playing his mixes and not when he's trying to find new talent. But I be on his stuff too. Okay. So y'all gonna need to go to Sacred Text. We're going to our faithful. It's a fan. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Miss Howard. Going all 90s on them, you know what I'm saying? This is We Outside International University, which we are. We were established in 22. Got our symbol on the side in the white and silver. And two. Yeah. So, let's go. Y'all ready? Okay. Sacred Text. Ooh. Thank you so much. Where are my... Oh, right in my face. Looking for my glasses. They right here. Now, I don't know how I'm going to keep this hat on with these glasses, but we try to figure it out. Because I can't really see them. Yeah. Yeah. We'll work on it, y'all. This I was supposed to do a photo thing with the whatever, and I didn't. I just was like, whatever. I was supposed to do a whole bunch of stuff. I was watching Chosen at work, my new position. It wasn't supposed to start till July. There's no pause and pay. Congratulations. Congratulations. No, Alicia didn't make these, y'all. Hear me out. I gotta come up with a new system as far as our merch and stuff like that. Not because of her, because she does whatever we need. But she also has her other company. And I really just did this because I wanted it. It wasn't really a thing that I was going. You know what I mean? So I didn't put nothing in place or anything for that. So I will get on something. No. You good? You ain't the first person that said it. I just want y'all to know. This was supposed to be like a photo shoot for WOIU for art. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was supposed to be. Like our little, showing how far we done came and whatnot. So I didn't put anything up to get anything together or anything like that. I didn't do nothing. Thank you. Yeah. I was trying to do my 90s thing, right? And I didn't want to wear nobody else's stuff but ours. You hear me? Because we a real school. We got a baseball team. We just ain't put it together yet. We got a football team and a flag football and a science department. I'm going to get us a code in a minute. Don't worry about it. We going to have all our stuff. You said I want to be in the back in the photo shoot. That part, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta do 90s poses only, so you gotta practice because it's a certain way. We used to pose. You can't be doing all this stuff they be doing now. Like it ain't. You gotta. Even the chicks had. You know what I'm saying? We had our thing. Like it's a swag that come with the 90s that a lot of people don't have. That was born in the 2000s. Sorry, family. Now, if you made it to 99, you might have a little bit of that. A little. But if you was born in 2000, some of y'all swagger is questionable. I don't know. Listen here. Some of y'all swag be a little questionable right now. I'll be like, yeah, I don't know if I would have put that with that. I don't know if I would have did that. But, thank you. Listen. Hey. Thank you, sir. I'm coming here to work. I'm coming to work. I'm coming to work. It feel good to have these tennis shoes on, and I got them too big so I can have some space. You said I had a gangster. Tone, tell me. I got to show Tone, y'all. He just got in here. Ain't I ready, Tone? Ain't I ready? Don't make. Don't make me, Tom. Don't even make me. You see it. You see it, Tom. I come on. You hear me? And then I had to bring my West Coast back. Now I gotta do this very carefully. Cause you know you got to have the cargos on the West Coast just in case you got your chain coming from your belt. And I was gonna do a chain. I said, don't do it like that. They ain't ready for that circle. You don't want me to go to my Trola days, because I got that too. I'm gonna bring that out here in a minute. Don't worry about it. I got y'all. I'm gonna help y'all. I'm gonna help y'all. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me put my thick black eyeliner on and get these eyebrows so thin, baby, you could barely see them. Don't play with me. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. You hear me? Yeah. Let me quit messing with y'all. Listen. Listen here. Listen here. You hear me? Don't even mess with me. You hear me? I got my Nike Cortezes. They already in there and they beat up too. Beat up. Already ready to lean to the side and everything. What do you mean, Holmes? You gotta listen here. I had some friends in the neighborhoods. I was able to go in whatever neighborhood I want to and be okay. Listen, yeah, this is what it is around here. You ain't got to be naked all the time, girls. Because I guarantee you, if I wear this out, it's going to be the same thing as the sweatpants. Because this screams she could be my homeboy too. He can take me to the game. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't got to worry about nobody looking and accidentally, because I'm cute and covered. Let's start a trend with that. Cute and covered. Can we do it? CAC. Cute and covered. You hear me? Let's do it. Cute and covered, honey. You ain't got to be naked every day. We don't need to see your booty hairs or nothing. Like you could have some mystery to you. It's the thing. You don't always gotta have skin tight nakedness on. You can pop out and be all the way covered, honey, and that's alluring. Cause now they trying to find out what's under all of that stuff you got on. You came in here listening to Snoop Dogg, my other stuff. That part. You ain't got to be naked every day. I love the 90s. All you needed was some lip gloss and a high ponytail. Listen here. You did not have to do all that. And some good hoop earrings. Okay? You didn't have to do all that. Modesty is beautiful. It is. Now, sometimes it's okay to pop out now. That black dress, it's okay. But you can also try something else. Because everywhere you go, you see people that are carbon copies. But what are we showing our little girls? What are we showing our sons that they need to be looking for in the women, thank you, that are gonna raise their children? There's no morals anymore. You hear me? There's no morals. There's nothing. These little girls can throw their hip out and they can't even talk. They know how to point their toe and throw their hip out and put their hand on their hip, and they can't even say the ABCs. I don't even know if little girls sit with their legs closed anymore or not. Before the bandages, listen. It's a real thing. So, there's that. Now, y'all ready? Come on. You can show them something else. It's your choice. I'm talking, what you didn't see it, Tom. That part. Okay. It take a lot hopping up and out of this damn chair. Nigga, my stomach is sweating and stuff. I can't. Good morning, everybody. Ooh. Tone, listen here. This stomach be getting in the way now. Like I bent down to tie my shoes and I couldn't reach down all the way and I was trying to figure it out. My stomach was in the way. I went to get a crumb from the cookie I was eating last night and I couldn't find it. Just rolled over slightly. It was stuck to the bottom of the side of my stomach. Yeah, I was looking for it. And it was stuck to the side of my stomach. So there's that. There is there's that. I'm trying to tell you. Listen here. I'm gonna do. You said I just holler because this didn't happen to y'all too. That's why it's funny. You didn't rolled over with a crumb stuck to your elbow. Like, what is this? Listen, thank you. Y'all done did it too. That's why you laughing. Listen, you said yes. I already know. I already know. All right, y'all. Let's get going. We've been on here about 30 minutes now. Kiva. Yeah. We need us one of them little duster things. Cranberries and whatnot. And Will. You said it's okay. We saving it for later. And is. You can have mine. It's a real stomach because yes, it is, girl. Yes, it is. It is. Listen, I got my own I'm trying to get rid of. Listen. Oh, well, I'm happy. I hope you get everything you need when you come here. You said get out my business. Listen. Hilarious. All right, so come on, y'all. We going to the Testament of Joseph. Y'all ready? The 11th son of Jacob and Rachel comes all in my bed. Girl, my daughter laughed at me last night. She said, Mom, you're old. I said, what are you talking about? She said, you're walking around in a robe and a bonnet. I said, I'm about to get into bed and I got rollers in my hair. She said, exactly. Have you not seen all these young ladies in robes with bonnets on online? They're 17. Are they old because they want to protect their $7,000 hair that they want to look all curly tomorrow? Listen. You be calling me old, nigga. Listen. Y'all ready? Yes, let's get this Testament of Joseph going. Y'all ready or no? Crazy thing is, all this crap about to be off and back in the box and hung up in the closet, and that's probably gonna be it. We not old, we comfortable. And is that part. Woo! All right. We in Testament of Joseph. The Testament of Joseph. Okay. It says the copy of the Testament of Joseph. When he was about to die, he called his sons and his brethren together and said to them, my brethren and my children, hearken to Joseph, the beloved of Israel, and give ear, my sons, unto your father. I have seen in my life envy and death, yet I went not astray, but persevered in the truth. First word I need you to look up is persevere. What does it mean to persevere? Hey, y'all. What does it mean to persevere? Tell me. Continue in a course of action. Continue in a course of action. To excel in light of any problems. Okay. So no matter what happened, you just gonna keep going. Ooh. To continue despite difficulties, opposition, or discouragement. Good job. Ooh. Persist through obstacles. So Joseph said, no matter what came my way, I didn't give up on God and I kept going. I need you to say, No matter what comes my way, I'm not going to give up on God, and I'm going to keep going. Can you say that? Say it with me. I don't care what comes. I'm not going to give up on God, and I'm going to keep going. There have been so many things in my life, y'all, that should have stopped me. And I don't mean like I'm running over people. No. But when I get to a place where I don't know which way to go, all I got to do is ask God, and He's going to help me. He said, it ain't no problem I can't fix. So why is you discouraged? It ain't no problem I can't fix. So why are you brokenhearted and downtrodden? I got you. But you got to keep going forward. Do you realize that the obstacles are in your way are for you to show God, to show you how big He is? The bigger the obstacle, the bigger the miracle. Say it with me. The bigger the obstacle, the bigger the miracle. Type it. Okay? The bigger the obstacle, the bigger the miracle. God like big things. He do it big, babe. And we ask Him for all these little things. How can you expect Him to bring you to big if you can't even believe that He can do the little? You don't believe He can change your boss? You don't believe He can change your finances? You don't believe, no, maybe He ain't changed your finances because you still ain't responsible. If He said, if you do well with the little, I'll give you much. But if you don't do good with the little, well, I'm going to take that away. You won't even have that. You have no idea how much I needed to hear this today. I was about to go to the ER last night. Listen, the bigger the obstacle, the bigger. I'm trying to tell you, God want to show you how big He is, but y'all don't give Him a chance. I'm all for it. What miracle are you going to do today? Because He got a miracle for you every day. Now, that's not saying you're going to win the lotto every day, but you got other miracles that might not be a miracle to nobody else, but it's something that you need. It's something that's on your heart that you need Him to take care of. Yeah. Yeah. You hear me? So, when you have issues that are coming your way, don't get so discouraged so quickly. Because if it's out of your hands, that means it's in God's hands. That means if it's something that you can specifically not fix yourself, it is above human issues, then that means that situation is in God's hands. And you don't got to worry if the situation is in His hands. Because even though it doesn't look like it is going to work out for your good, it is. Take it from your teach. Okay? This, what I do every day right now, would not feel good if I hadn't gone through all of the horrible things. Do you hear me? This would not feel the way that it feels right now if I didn't go through all of the obstacles. People telling me I wasn't going to be nothing. And I'm not just talking about TikTok, YouTube. I'm talking about people telling me not to read outside of the Bible. People telling me I'm a single mama of 4 with 4 kids and no help, so I can't help nobody if I can't help myself. And all of these other things. But God said, I did not say that. And every place that I'm taking you, even though it looks like your life is harder than everybody else's, it is the time that I'm going to use to put everything in you so that when you do get to the place that I'm taking you, you'll have all of the tools to stay there. Do y'all hear me? Do you understand? He has to teach you the ropes. You can't just ask Him, oh, this is how I want to live. Okay, that's how you want to live, but have you researched what it takes to live like that? Have you researched the house that's $700,000, how much the upkeep is on it? Have you looked into insurance plans? Have you realized how much, or went and even tried to put in a mortgage calculator, how much your mortgage is going to be at this rate? And you know your credit better than anybody. You're asking God for things, but you're not counting up the cost of the things that you want. I want to be married. Well, do you know marriage is ministry? And a lot of times in marriage, you got to put yourself on the back burner. It's not about you. You could be struggling and you still going to have to put yourself on the back burner to make sure that your spouse is okay. Do you got that in you? You got that in you? You want to be married so bad that the first time the nigga or chick make you mad, you laid up under or over somebody else? You ain't got it in you to be married. Because he going to piss you off, and she going to piss you off a lot. But you going to put both of y'all lives in jeopardy because you don't feel something? That one time could cost you everything. Is it worth it? If you're not happy, you leave. If nothing is working, you go to God and ask him, help me to do what you want me to do. Not what going off of my feelings. Because this seems so big, or it seems like I'm never going to get out. But if you help me, you hear me? We don't ask God and then be mad when we don't see what we wanted to see. Well, did you ask him and did you wait? Or did you ask him with an attitude like, I already know you ain't going to do it? Well, you're right, I ain't, because you said it, not me. You said it, not me. Do you understand? I do not go to God like, I know you're not going to do it, but if you decide to, I'll be like, Dad, I need you to do this for me. Dad, can you do this for me? If it's in your will, can you allow this to happen? And he do. He might say, go study for an hour first. Okay, that's all it's going to cost me is to get in my word for an hour. And whatever it is that I need, you going to provide it. Say less. Say less. You said, in your word are the tools to live a better life. Let me go looking for these answers and quit calling people and asking for them. You get less frustration when you go to God first. Write down your problems in your journal and see how fast they... You can call 20 people and tell them your problem and still get nothing. You can write in your journal one time and tell God, thank you for changing this situation for me. And sometimes in that moment, he changes it. Something comes over you and you just feel peace. And then somebody call your phone and whatever it was, or you get the email about the job or whatever it is. Your kid come in and say, Mom, I'm sorry. Your husband come in and say, baby, I treated you wrong. You know what? You don't have to call everybody and tell them everything he did wrong. Did you tell God first? Did you tell God on your boss? Did you tell God on your husband or wife? Did you tell God on your kids? And I don't mean tell, but tell him, he said, tell me about your troubles now so I can fix it. We go to people looking for advice. We go to the internet looking for advice. We go to psychics and mediums looking for advice. And wait, God be like, why you come to me last instead of coming to me first? They can only fix it if I tell them to. But if I want you to come talk to me, I'm going to close all them doors till you got to come back to me. But you wasted time doing that if you would have just asked me first. You understand? Stop going to the extras first and ask the source first. Then he will send the extras to bless you. That's how it works. I'm trying to tell you. We go to outside sources instead of going to God first. And then the people that do go to God first, you be mad talking about God. Don't. Yes, he do. But you don't know the system, so you mad. Don't be mad at me. I'm trying to tell you. You're in real life. There's no way I could have made it through all of the things. Homelessness with my kids, abusive relationships, whatever it is that I went through. You know, disconnected from my family in states where I don't know nobody. I had to depend on God for everything. Everything. I'm still depending on him for everything right now. Nothing has changed. Y'all have literally watched me open up a box and start crying. Because whatever I said in my bed when I was in my room or in my kitchen by myself the day before. Listen to this. I might have said it that night or that morning before I got on live, got off, went to my box, and it had been sitting there for 3 days. Right, it just happened to me last week. Had been feeling like something was going on with one of my older boys. I journaled, and a couple of days later, a knock on the door with answers. Boom! In light of the outfit I got on, we might as well do it. Hey, you better swing! You said knocked it out the park? Because he controls inertia. He controls the speed of air and the way that the wind blows. He controls the velocity. Do you understand of how these problems, whether they're coming fast or slow, hard or soft, he controls it. So you sitting there shaking at the base because the devil trying to throw all these things at you. You ain't focused on what you've been taught. You ain't standing firm in your stance so that you can open your eyes and see. You listening to the crowd. You watching the personal. You're not paying attention to what's coming at you. You're worried about what everybody got to say and what everybody else is doing. All you need to see what's in front of you. All you need to look, and God should be in front of you. So if you keep your eyes focused on him, baby, you gonna knock it out every time. People gonna try to figure out how you happy when hell is going on in your life. They gonna be mad. Try to call you and make you sad about your situation when God had already gave you comfort on it. Well, I don't know if I would. It don't matter. You don't have to know. You're not a part of this. You keep trying to be part of the solution. The problem, but God is my solution. I used to tell my ex-husband, you are not my source. You're not my source, sir. You think because I don't work and you do, that you are providing for me. That's not how this works. Your life got better when you came over here. My bills was paid before you came. When you came, they stopped being paid. So that's how I know you're not my source. My cabinets was stocked before you came. When you came, they was empty. You not my source. And he would be mad, I told y'all, because God would send him to work. And the very blessing that I just asked God for that we was arguing about this morning, God made him bring it home to me. Or he'll get home and his auntie or whoever would come to the house with exactly what I just talked to him about what I wanted, and he didn't have no plans on doing it. And guess what? God said, well, I'm going to use your family to bless her. Don't worry about it. That's mine, and you can't cut off no blessing from her. And he used to be married. I'm trying to make your life better, and you're trying to cut me out of my blessings. Ooh, baby, you don't even know what you did. You just sold them right back into your own life. You sowed lack into your life. You understand? You when you try to stop somebody else, now you can't go and get nobody else stuff and do it. You understand? You can't do that. Remember I told you I used to say receive a prophet's blessing? Sir. The people that received the prophet's blessing was obedient in what the prophet asked them to do. That's why, because they had faith and they was obedient. The prophet told him, go dip in the dirty. I don't want to go dip in no dirty water. Oh, okay, well, you're going to be sick. It don't have to make sense to you. You just need to do it. He told the lady, go borrow all the buckets you can from your neighbor. I don't want nobody in my business. She didn't say that. She said, excuse me, can I have a bowl? Excuse me, you got a 5-gallon bucket. Excuse me, you got a bowl you're not using. Excuse me, you got some Tupperware you're not using. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. She went in her house, she closed the doors, and the oil never stopped pouring. Baby, listen. We gonna do it. $5 challenge. Who did it, and did you see a return? Now your heart got to be right too. But we just gonna start with the 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. I ask y'all, don't send it to me. Send it to somebody else. Did you do the $5 challenge and you got a blessing immediately? And I ain't probably stop getting blessed since. Oh, okay. The oil still flowing. Your bills still paid. you got your new job with more money, and your kids is getting together, and your answers is coming. Your health getting better. You might be off medication. You said the oil It's still, I feel the power got on my legs. The oil in my, yeah, the oil is still flowing. One act of obedience has not stopped you from getting blessings. I don't care if it's a free burger. You didn't used to get them before. He said you and your family will be taken care of if you listen. You'll be able to pay off your debts and have some left over. Who feel like that? Account ain't in the negative no more every month. I don't care if you only got $20. It ain't in the red. If you want to go get something, you can get it. If you want to pay an extra $50 on your mortgage, you can do it. You can do it. Y'all be playing. My dad is big. And that's what Joseph was saying. It didn't matter. We about to run it down. Let's see what all happened to him. The oil still flowing and miracles still coming. Come on. At work and just got $100 tip. God is real. Come on. You said what? See, that was a financial blessing. But Miss Rose said, I felt like something was going on with my son. I didn't call him and ask him. I wrote it down in my journal, and the answer came to the door. Are you understanding? It is not nothing that is off limits. Checked the mail yesterday, and I had a $225 check in the mail. Listen to me. Once I learned the secret, I didn't care what nobody thought about what I was doing. Because them used to be the same people that used to be mad that the blessings just kept coming, whether it was financial, daycare for my kids for free, an apartment that my credit ain't good enough for, whatever. Folks walking up to me, handing me cards, saying, you always helping somebody. Here. Oh, here goes some gift cards for you to go get whatever you need for your kids, for this and that. But they don't know I just did somebody's hair for free, a $400 hairdo, braided their hair. And so the person said, I wouldn't be braiding nobody's hair for, I wouldn't be doing nothing free. But then you mad over here on this side. You always talk about what you don't want to do. So you mad when I'm doing it, whatever it is that don't got nothing to do with you. And then you mad when you see my blessings. Well, which one is it? Make up your mind. Will you ever be happy at any time? And then you sitting there looking like you got the stomach virus face. Don't be mad. I learned the secret. I'm going to thank God for what I want to see. Do you understand? I'm going to give to those that have less than me or that need my help, whether I have it or not. Because you know what that does? Then God comes in, and when I don't have it, he gives it to me. God's math be mathing. And that's with my mind. If I help somebody clear their, some people like to see people stressed out. Narcissistic people like to see people upset and, angry. I'm trying to get to the solution, baby. I don't want you to be mad around me. I don't want you to be frustrated around me. So we're going to get to the goal, honey. We're going to get to it. We're not going to keep talking about what's wrong. We're going to get to it so you can get happy, because then other people around you get happy. Once you start to understand that God wants to solve your problems, you can tell somebody else God wants to solve their problems too. Listen. But if you don't ever get it, you can't help nobody. You can walk around talking about you saved all day. Well, who else you help get saved? And I'm not talking about going to the church. I'm talking about really helping their mind. Because you serve God in your mind first before your body ever clap or anything else. He said y'all bodies is here, but your minds and your hearts is far from me. Interesting. You look like a Christian, but your mind ain't Christian. You look like a follower of God. You talk like a follower of God, but that ain't really where your mind is. Listen, it's a real thing. They feed off your energy when you hurt and distressed. And so that's how you know an evil spirit is using them. Demons feed off that energy. So they be on demon time. Anytime a person want to keep you stressed out, upset, angry, frustrated, you know what spirit is working in that person, and it ain't from God. How about that? And once you learn, you'll understand. Yes, Keish. Yes, Keish. Yes, if a person ain't bringing peace in your life and they're constantly bringing chaos, they are distraction, one, and two. The Spirit of God is not working in you, just in my life right now. I'm not saying He don't work in you, but He ain't working in you right now. Moving on. Trying to tell you. This ain't fake church for me, honey. This has been my life. I left home at 11. God is all that I've had. When my mom disowned me, when both of my dads disowned me, hell, I get through. When the first two was like, we ain't fooling with you. She ain't ours. My family disowned me, even though they was on somebody said whatever. Guess what? God said, I didn't disown you, and I got some special things for you. But first I had to get the snaky people out the way. Because they would start pouring poison in the things that I want to do in your life. So I got to let them think that you're never going to be anything. I got to let them think that you ain't never going to get it together. They don't know the skills you're learning while you're in this situation. It's okay. It's okay. You keep doing what I ask you to do, and I'm going to keep showing you how big I am. I won't go back to another space. I only want to stay here or go forward. Going back to, oh God, oh God. Now, are there some things I still haven't seen? Yes, because if He give you everything, you might get ungrateful. But I can tell you, it's too many things that I done prayed for and things that I just thought about and they showed up. And this is before TikTok and YouTube in my life. I'm going through isolation right now, and I see I just had to tell somebody very close to me. Listen, they've been in isolation for a year. I said, you about to start your ministry. Anytime that Jesus wanted to convene with God, didn't He go away? He went away from the crowd, didn't He? Anytime He wanted to get a recharge, He didn't stay right there. He went away, He prayed, He fasted. He was away from the people to get what He needed from God, and then He came back. And when He came back, He was able to help not only Himself, but other people. He was strengthened to be able to strengthen other people. It's okay. You don't always got to be up in everybody's face. You don't always got to be in contact with people. Sometimes I told you, I'll just walk around in here in silence. That's why all of these things is off. Because the dinging and the pinging and the text messages and the calls and the reminders and oh my God, it be too much. It be too much. You ain't always got to be connected to something. Sometimes you need to disconnect. Do you hear me? He went into the garden to nature. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. It's a real thing. And so let's get back to this. Is this good to y'all? It's good to me. It's good. It's good. My God, it's good. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you. I'm not going to try to tell you nothing that's going to make your life horrible. I want your life to be better because when your life gets better, then our world gets better. Your community gets better. Your job gets better. We are supposed to be the light to the dark world. But if we walking around mopey and crazy, well, how are we going to help them do anything? Yeah. That's what I was telling my son. Since his earthly father has nothing to do with him. Since birth, I told him, yeah. 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 This is the thing. I've been in isolation for about 2 years now. No friends, but baby, I got my dad, and he is coming. I'm trying to tell you, honey, you got the best thing right there. How many times you didn't have all them people around you and nobody will help you? Who would be honest and say you needed help and you called all your friends, your parents, the people you even don't really know that much, and it was nothing. And then you prayed, and once you got to your end and said, God, can you please help me? He sent it immediately. Go to Him first. Then you don't have to go through all the frustration. I learned to go to him first. Then all the frustration leaves. The stress on, is they going to say no? Is they going to say yes? Because he going to tell me who to call if I need the help. Because he's already put it on their heart to help me. I was homeless and he gave me everything back. And Will Punkin. Lex, auntie. What you saying? Was about to lose my storage, everything. I'm trying to tell you, I know he will. But it makes you appreciate things better too. And sometimes God lets you get in those situations because he knows people around you that if you ever make it, they will siphon everything out of you. I'm trying to tell you. Because some people are only around for the fish and the loaves, babe. Some people are only around for what they can get from you. They don't intend on giving you nothing. I've been so low, I try to unalive myself. God told me, my mom, something was wrong and saved my life. I'm trying to tell you this. Listen. I do not want to go back to that other life. Yes, God is showing me my table of people who not to trust. I'm trying to tell you, Punky. And it hurts sometimes to know. Especially when you done been there for these people in their worst times. And baby, I had people steal from me when I was homeless. Like, I still had my stuff, but they went in there and took, it's all kinds of, I'm like, really? You steal from me when I'm in a bad situation? That's crazy. I done had some, I told y'all about my friends, man. They'll sit there and, oh, so what's going on with your business? And what's going on with this? And what's going on with that? Didn't know they was taking notes, trying to steal my damn company. While all the while telling me I can't do it and I'm crazy and telling people, oh, girl, I don't know. She always, but then as soon as you're not around me, you doing exactly what I'm doing. Weird. Now I see why you didn't want to help me, because you wanted to be there to steal my ideas so you could use it for yourself. Well, that's interesting. Oh, y'all see it. It's over. This outfit is over. It's coffee on it. And I'm not changing my shirt either. Am I supposed to be niece at the time? Caught fire. I lost everything. Moved in with her. Listen, facts. Been away from my family for 2 years and now I can see the demons at the table. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I have learned in my life, and that's why it's important to study character. Because a person can think that they are deceiving you, but God will tell you their thoughts and their intentions. It won't matter what they say out of their mouth. He'll tell you, like, okay, prime example. Y'all think it was just a coincidence yesterday that Queen was cooking greens and she came in here and said, something, stay out my house. And I said, well, don't give me the keys then to come in and check on your greens. And she was literally making greens at that moment. So if he'll tell me that Queen is making greens at this very moment, and she's all the way in Michigan, and I'm in Missouri, you don't think he'll tell me about you that's right in my face trying to play me? Come on. God don't want them to help you, so they can't get no credit. None of my family members, there's nobody that can take credit for the things that are happening in my life right now. Only person I can give credit to is God, because he's the one that did it. Because if people take the credit for it, then they can push you down or say you wouldn't be there if it wasn't for them and all of that kind of stuff. God said, no, you won't be able to. All you're going to tell people is, I'm the, and I can only say, people be like, God's going to help you do that. He is. God's going to teach you business. He is. And he did. So much so that I was teaching my friends that were actually in school for business at very good colleges, and they didn't know nothing. And I'm at home on Google and writing and reading and looking up definitions and trying to find it the best way I know how. And I did it in 365 days, and they've been in school for 4 years. Telling me, nope, I'm about to graduate, and we still haven't studied that. Interesting. So you about to have a whole college degree. And I hate to say it, I'm running circles around. I'm calling you trying to get some help. No. And I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just telling you what was a reality. I had a few friends when I was writing my business plan that were in school for business. And when I would call them, they like, we ain't went over there. And I'm like, but when you graduate? In 3 months. What? God can tell you anything. He can show you how to do any. He taught me this. But he started with my brother making me pull nails out of wood that he was going to build us a thing with. I had to learn how to bring the wood up to the person and learn how to, you know what I'm saying? There was things that I had to learn before I got to the place where I could do this. And even when I first started building, the way that I'm able to get the grooves in there and different things, I didn't have that. My stuff was blocky and chunky and crazy. And it's still kind of blocky, but that's okay, because guess what? I'm still not building like I was 10 years ago. It is a different thing. I know different tools. I know different techniques. Do you understand? But every single thing, from me being in the garage with my granddaddy, watching him fix small things in the house, all of that information was for when I was going to have to build some beds for my kids because I didn't have enough money to buy none. And everybody told me I shouldn't, and I should go get in debt, and I should go to Rent-A-Center. And I said, God, please give me the plans. And he did. And I said, well, I don't know what all tools. So I was looking at the tools, and I said, okay, so this what he used. That he would. Well, God, I don't got a lot of money, so can you put them in a box? And I go to Harbor Freight or wherever I went, and guess what? Every single tool that I needed was in the box. But not only was it not $199, they had marked them down half off. So I got it for like $110. A circular saw, all cordless, 2 batteries, the flashlight, the jigsaw, every single thing that I needed in my price range. And then, when I built the beds, I had grown men coming because I had bolted them into the studs and everything because my girls was kind of thick. I got the bills, they $150. Okay? You know, I had grown men, my friends, trying to come and pull these damn beds off the wall. I'm like, what is you doing? I'm trying to see how sturdy it is. No, you're trying to tear it up because you told me I couldn't did it, and I did it, and you didn't got your, excuse my language, a big ass up there. And guess what? It didn't crumble. It didn't fall. It didn't move. It's solid. Because every step of the way, sir, I asked God to show me what to do, and he did. I'm trying to tell you. They was trying to rip them out the wall and everything, talking about how I could have did this and I could have did that. Well, I called y'all to help me. Nobody showed up. But now you want to critique my work? No. And my daughters ended up sleeping in them beds. I was able to cut them down and make them into all kind of other beds for them. They slept in them beds from 10 or 11 all the way to they was like 15 or 16. And I had never built beds before. Ever. Do you hear me? There are people that won't support you, but they'll try to tear down what you're trying to do. In real life. And that's why I say go to God for everything you need and want. I'll be right back. I got to go into the bathroom, and then we're going to finish this. Yeah. People tell me what I can't do all the time, and I turn around and do just that. Because God said I could do anything as long as he with me. And I ask in his name, it ain't nothing I can't do. So I don't care what you say. Now, I'm not going to take nobody else's stuff or whatever. But if it's something that I want to do that's not hurting nobody else or nothing like that, I'm doing it. That y'all done seen it. I make soap. I'm not selling no soap. The soap that you get, the journals, y'all wanted that. We did that. You hear me? But if you notice, I don't sell anything. What do I sell? I don't sell nothing. Even our hoodies and stuff. It's somebody that sells. She has a whole t-shirt company. She had that before she ever came to WOYU. You hear me? But I told y'all I had friends now. I had a disaster preparedness business before TikTok. Okay? And then I had friends and people around me that tried to take my idea and start doing it in my damn face. It's me. You ain't been on no disaster prepared. Matter of fact, your ass wouldn't even listen to me when I was trying to tell you to do this. You didn't think it was important. Not sell the stuff that I'm selling, but, and now you're going to take my idea? No, we're not doing that. And this has happened several times to me over and over and over in all the companies that I started. The stuff that I was trying to do, it'd be crazy. And then you going to do it in my face like I can't see you trying to steal my business idea. No. It's not okay. Trying to do it on the slide, whatever it is, I still see you. Especially if I done told you that people done did it to me and then you do it. Ugh, it's weird. It's real, real weird to me. Sorry, y'all. These clothes take a little bit longer to get up and put on than some sweats now. Then you got the button and unzip and all that. This is why I just wear sweats. It is one swoop and I'm good. You hear me? Can't be wearing this stuff and I gotta pee. That ain't gonna work. How you sweat your jeans out? I just want y'all to know this whole middle section is wet right here. Just understand. This is soaked. So this is why I always got a half top on because I ain't never sweated out jeans. This is the first. It's hot. I'm trying to tell you. Listen here. I didn't know this was a thing, but I guess it is. It's real moist right here on my stomach. It make me sad a little bit. Oh, dream snatchers. I'm trying. Ooh, you ain't said nothing. And is. I'm going through menopause, and so I'm always hot. Always hot. Always. That's why it's a fan right here. It's a fan, a neck fan, and fan in the air. I damn near broke the Oh, you don't tell me what to talk about. You'll need to go to another page, and if you want to hear about that, I suggest you go study. That would be the best thing for you to do. Oh, I'm all right. I'm gonna just go through the sweats. I don't know why people come in here trying to tell me what to do. It's weird. Give me all your money out your pocket if you want me to talk about Melchizedek. Seeing as how we're just telling random strangers that we don't know what to do. Tell me your social security number. Moving on. Unless that was a typo, I'm sorry. But people gonna quit trying to tell me what to do. I'm already talking about something. Reset 401k information and your mother's maiden name. Thank you. Y'all see the shirt Angel made. Listen, I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't go around telling people what to do. First of all, I ask them. I didn't tell y'all to go get no money away. I ask y'all to do it. I don't tell y'all to study. I ask y'all to study. I don't tell y'all to journal. I ask y'all to journal. I don't tell nobody to do nothing. Unless you about to get on my nerves and then I tell you to leave. But other than that, I don't tell nobody to do nothing. We all grown. You just don't get to infringe on nothing that has to do with me. That's all. Stay in your lane, in your space. I think that's fair. I don't think that's out of character for nothing. But the internet be making people think that they have more pull or whatever, say so over your life. I'm not these young kids, honey. I'm gonna do what I want to. Moving on. And if people like me or don't, if this ever goes away, I'm still be doing the same thing because I was doing this before TikTok. I sat and read and taught people the Bible. That's it. Okay? So, here we go. All right, here we go. Verse 4. Verse 5. It says, "These my brethren hated me, but the Lord loved me." My family hated CERCA. Couldn't stand it. Had everything negative to say, but you know who didn't? My dad. He saw something in me that the very people that knew me my whole life couldn't see. Matter of fact, they tried to stop it, stomp it out, smother it. The gifts that God gave me, they told me it was something wrong with me. Isn't that interesting? You can't see yourself through people's eyes. You got to see yourself through God's eyes. Because he's the one that gave you your purpose. So man cannot tell you what your purpose is because they didn't give it to you. Understand that. Please. My parents wanted me, one of my parents wanted me to be a doctor because she was just, worked in the hospital and doctors got so much prestige. My real daddy wanted me to be a lawyer so I could get his out of jail. I want you so smart, I need you to go on and be a lawyer because daddy might need you to come get him out. I'm not getting you out of jail. You think I'm about to go to college, get out of... Is y'all crazy? I told my mama, I said, I'm squeamish, right? If I see somebody cut some flesh open, baby, I'm going to pass out. Well, you could be a unit secretary. I don't like the way the hospital smells. I don't care how much money they're going to pay me and how smart you think I am. I don't want to work there. That ain't me. I want to be a hairstylist. A hairstylist? Yes. But you frown your face up for me wanting to be a hairstylist, but you want me to do your hair for free. Make it make sense now? My mother told me, do not go to beauty school. Don't go. But every single time she wanted her hair braided or something, guess who she called? When she wanted to know how to get her hair together, guess who she called? After I would do her hair, she would tell me about how much better her sisters and other people did her hair. Still the while calling me, asking me to do her hair. So you're going to make it like my gift is nothing, all the while siphoning it out of me. We're not doing that. Love my mama, but it's the truth. And that's why I don't do it. Y'all see, she called me recently and was like, I want you to do my hair. No, I ain't did your hair since 15. And won't be doing it no more after that. You'll not get to make me feel like that. Make me feel like my gift ain't nothing. Praising me away from me. But you won't praise me for the good job that I do. And then you try to make me feel bad by telling me how somebody else did it better. Well, go to them and get them to do it. Because I won't be doing any of that. I got carpal tunnel. So that's why I got locks. I don't even braid my own hair no more. And I'm not saying that to make my mom look bad. I'm just saying people don't think that I can see this. You'll ask me, then talk about I didn't do a good job all the way out. Remember I told y'all if you can make a person feel like something that they haven't, that it's not valuable, they'll give it to you freely. People don't know that I know that technique. You hearing what I'm saying? So if you make me think what I'm not doing is nothing, then I'll do it for you whenever you want me to, whenever you, and I won't even expect nothing. Oh no, baby. I got over that a long time ago. Joseph's brothers tried to make him feel like his dreams, he was crazy, it was something wrong with him. But his dreams was going to make him famous throughout the nations. Manipulation at its finest, I'm trying to tell you. Somebody will tell you how not to decorate your house and then turn around and do your same design. Ooh, girl, I don't think that'll look good. Or, bro, I wouldn't do my Hellcat like that. And then you look up and that nigga then took all of your designs and using them for himself. The same Hellcat you described that you was gonna get, he got it. The same wig you said, they'll try to beat you to it. All the while secretly in competition. Trying to tell you, hairstyles and everything. Listen, I done seen it. I have seen it in my life, and I don't act like I don't see it. When I see it, I'm gonna tell you about yourself. I might use a parable to hope that you understand. If you don't get the parables, I'm gonna tell you straight out. I do with Coop now. I tell you in a parable of a situation. If you don't get it, then I need to talk to you. That part. Yeah. It's crazy. But see, when you learn character and you go to God and ask God, God will tell you that person's intentions on why they said what they, or why they did what they did. Whatever. Like, it's weird. Anyway, moving on. It says they wish to slay me. Family. But the Lord loved, I'm sorry, but the God of my fathers guarded me. They led me down into a pit. How many times have you followed somebody down into a pit and then they left you down there? Trust me, trust me, trust me. And then as soon as you was in a situation, they cut out on you. You said too many. You said my pastor. Wow. So this happened to Joseph as well. His brothers said, come with me. Come on. Girl, it's going to be fun. Bro, come on, come on, come on. All the while leading you to a setup. They hook you up with somebody that's going to abuse you. They get you in a bed with a girl that they know is she set niggas up. Come on, bro. Nah, it ain't nothing like that. Y'all didn't mean it. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. But God put a thing in my stomach to let me know not to trust you. To let me know that what was coming out of your lips ain't really what you had intended for me. You hear me? You said, oh my goodness, I can see you again on TikTok. So they've been hiding me from you too, huh? They hide me. The Lord, I told you, He keep me in this here thing. He hide me in plain sight. I be trying to tell y'all this ain't new. I'm true to this, all right? He been hiding me in plain sight a long time. He did it with my mom, as a matter of fact. He wouldn't even show the doctors that I was there until I was 5 months, and it was too late for an abortion. And then I showed up. Surprise, nigga, I'm here. I might be black. I might be ugly, baby, but thank God I'm here. You hear me? What you mean? Them knots in your stomach don't lie. I'm trying to tell you. She was going to try to get rid of me too. And the Lord said, not that one. You can't shake me, girl. Listen. Wow. It's a real thing. It is a real thing. All right, come on. So it says, I was sold into slavery. Check. And the Lord of all made me free. Check. I was taken into captivity. Check. And His strong hand secured me. Check. I was beset with hunger. Check. And the Lord Himself sent a nigga to give me some food. Check. And then when I went to the store, every single thing that I needed to buy, and even some of the things that I wanted, everything was 75% off. Just the stuff that I needed for my recipe. So when I thought I was only going to have cents left, I had dollars left. Every single time. Because He can always do better than what I have in my hand. And when you get that in your mind, that you don't have to go over and above spending all this extra and doing, God want to do it for whatever you got in your hand. He told Moses, look at what you got in your hand. We just read about Elijah using what he had on his body, and God did a miracle. You don't need all that extra. Hey, baby, you don't need all that extra. You only need what God has already. And this is why I encourage everybody. When you ask God to show you the gifts that He put in you, you will not feel envious of nobody else. You will not feel jealous. Because you'll realize how much greatness God put in you, and you don't have time to look at nobody else. You just be trying to get and find out what else He put in them. You don't have to sit up and talk about what nobody got or don't got. You don't have to sit up and talk about nobody. You don't have time, because you just be trying to see what else he done hidden down in you. I cannot tell you what nobody else is doing, because I'm only worried in this sense about trying to find out what God put into me. Well, I found out He put the gift of carpentry in me. He could put the gift of comprehension and to teach comprehension of whatever subject. He gave me the ability to be self-taught. He showed me how to do hair. He gave me that because I was doing hair before I went to beauty school. Okay? He showed me the areas of business. He helped me and taught me psychology and psychiatry so that, oh girl, you know your mama done did this. He gave me the gift of fashion at times. Now look, I don't just got one thing that I do. I'm multifaceted. You see it. We is outside international. And that girl on the back. Now see, let me show you. There go my baby. I got to show her because she needs to see. You see me? You see me, baby girl. Go on and get them. It's called Cute and Covered. Y'all see my stomach? Cute and Covered. I went on and popped out with the great heels on them. I can't stand no rain against my window. You hear me? It's all, yeah, don't even worry about it. You said what now? You said indeed. It is. Uh-huh. You see your mama. Uh-huh. You see me. You see me? In my Mary J. Blige era, honey. Give me a minute. Give me a second. Just give me 1 second. Now your mama need a bigger pair of pants. That's a flex real quick. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We got. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, it's a flashback to the past, honey. Yeah. This is when originality was a thing, for real. And even if you was wearing something that was you wanted to make it custom for yourself. Now it's monkey see monkey do. Thank you. Yeah, call me Miss Put It On. I put on for my university. Look, I put on for my school. I put on for my. I put on for my. Hey, come on, yeah. Listen, it's okay to do something different than what everyone else is doing. It's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You'll feel not so normal. Normal is boring. I don't want to be normal. I want to be like everybody else. That ain't never been my thing. Yes, used to bleach pants and everything. Baby, I almost, listen to me. I almost pulled this pants leg up and did my LL Cool J, but I didn't put no lotion on. That was about to be the other thing. I was about to put my rubber band on here, honey, and get it scrunched up one leg. I said, they ain't ready for that. They ain't quite ready for that. I almost did it, but my leg is too big. And I don't have a scrunchie that won't cut off my circulation because my calves got fat. So I had to just do what I could do on today. I don't have no extra large scrunchies, so then there's that. See, back in the day, I had skinny legs at the bottom, so I didn't have to worry about that. But now, it could be a health issue if I do it. So we just went with the baggy pant on top of the leg, on top of the shoe. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do what I gotta do around here. I can't push the issue. I just gotta stay where it's comfortable. You hear me? The blood is already taking a lot because it got to flow through all of this. So then I ain't gonna push the issue. I am not pushing the issue. Do you hear me? It could be a health issue, like cut off some circulation or something. Brown Rose. See, these are the things I be thinking about in real life. It might be a health issue, honey. Listen here. You see how hard I be breathing? What you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I'm trying to stay alive here and teach and breathe and jump up and out of these chairs. Baby, I'm old. You said I'm not fooling with you, Miss Cicely. It is hard around here for a pimp. You hear me? It's hard out here. Maybe I can catch me some new hoes if I change up my dress. You know, see who choosing it all. You understand? Might be. They might want to come home with mama. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of that chicken dinner and get you a winner. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I got my pimp cup. It's right here. Don't worry about it. We going to the Players Ball, baby. I need to catch me some new... No, I'm just playing. Let me leave y'all alone. Ooh-wee. I'm going to leave y'all alone. Let me stop. Oh, yes, honey. The airbrushing off. Thank you so much. Come on. You hear me? Listen. Yeah, I might need me a new stable. You know what I'm saying? My stable done got weak. I ain't got nobody I can put down. You know what I'm saying? Go get me some folks that won't choose up. You hear me? You understand? Pimpin' ain't easy. You know what I mean? Need to bring them 25 20s home every night. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to need you to go and make mama happy. Let me stop before they be trying to censor me. Moving on. All right. Y'all know one of my favorite songs. I done played it for you. I know every word of it. I know every word. Big Mike Players, one of my favorite songs. Now, I'm Big Mike in this song. I'm definitely not the young lady, so there's that. You said you cleaned my spleen today. Well, good. I'm multitasking. I'm sweating and trying to keep cool and teaching y'all while having y'all laugh. It's all a thing over here. It's a multifaceted thing, hon. Listen, you said I missed the craziness of truth. Well, I'm happy you back. Yeah, in a world of fakes, you gotta stand out. You hear me? Cause boy, people want to impress people. I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. I don't remember the rest. Let's go. Come on. Here we go. Let me quit messing with y'all. You see? That's a lot of lives I done lived, man. All right. He said I was hungry and my daddy fed me. 11. I was alone and God comfort me. How many of y'all felt alone prior to coming to WOIU, but you don't feel as lonely as you did before? Excuse me. Anybody felt super lonely, alone in this world before you came to WOIU and now you don't feel that? Me too. I was real lonely too. I just was like, I don't got nobody I could talk to about the things that be on my mind. Right. God used complete strangers to comfort you. God used complete strangers to support you, to support your business, to support your ideas, God gave you strangers that said, it's going to be okay, sis, bro. We praying for you. So you don't feel like it's only you dealing with your issues. You got some people you can inbox from WRU and say, hey, can I talk to you about something? Even if you can't talk to CERCA, God has provided you with other people that you can get talk to. You never know. Maybe you just need a listening ear that ain't in your town, that don't know nobody that you know that you need to talk to. You hear me? It don't gotta always be somebody in your face. Sometimes God give you somebody so far away so you feel safe talking to them, because even if they do go run their mouth, they don't know nobody you know. So it's a safe place for you to drop off your seeds. Come on, who is my mother, father, sister, or brother? I'm trying to tell you. To the folks that's trying to run these numbers up so we can get up here to the paradise. For real. Because if this ain't what you want, why is we talking? All that, the rest of that, what you want to talk about don't mean nothing. It ain't helping me or nothing. I was just telling sis this morning, but in a different way. I'm trying to tell you. It's a real thing. People feel like you can only find support in the people that's right around you or your blood. Not true. Y'all supported me in so much, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all found other people here that supported your companies, that supported, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally. Literally. It's a thing. God got something for you, but if you keep going back to the same dry well, it ain't going to be no water in there. You got to go looking in another place for another well that's overflowing so that you have more than enough, not just for yourself, but for others. Thank you. I appreciate you. You hear me? I told you, you can use your life for whatever you want to use it for, but wouldn't you want to use it for helping somebody? Wouldn't you want to use it for making somebody else's life better? Not to take, but to give. In whatever area that is. You hear me? Yes, I'm thankful. Isabel and Queen, they have helped me through some bad days. Come on. That part. This is what I'm trying to tell you. God will send you people. They don't got to be where you at. They don't have to be somebody you've known your whole life. Most times, them be the most treacherous people when it comes to your life. God can send a stranger. We were talking about no new friends, no new friends. So you just going to keep dealing with the same raggedy old ones? Let's see how far your life get with that. That part. You're going to keep going around the people that you don't really care for, that's always side-eyeing you, that's always trying to stop your goals and your dreams, that's always talking negative. They don't never have nothing happy to say. They doing the same thing every Friday, every Saturday, every Sunday, and every Tuesday. Like what? How is your life going to change and you around people that circle folks? You do not have to let people run over you to be a good disciple, and don't. And that's why I don't have no problem with drawing lines. And you know this to be true. I don't have to do nothing I don't want to do at all. If God tell me, that's something different. But you can't manipulate me or force me into doing nothing. Nobody. You said yes. We know you don't play and don't. Certain things that ain't no lines that we gonna cross. You heard me? Mm-mm. Cause I'm not gonna cross those lines with you. So you damn sure don't get to cross them with me. You hear me? And that's in every area of my life. Like, no. Especially not when all I do is be trying to help people too. Oh, no. No, 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 no. And I know users and different people when I see them. You know what I'm saying? Whether you think I see you or not, I see you. Because I ask God to bring me the people that bring people around me. I got serious bags. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm dehydrated. Who knows? Met a lady at the farmer's market, never met before, and went to the same school for 12 years. Damn. Now that's spooky. So you know who I am, kinda, but I don't even know you. But we went to the same school. That's spooky. Cool and spooky. You hear me? All right, come on. Let's go. So it says, I was sick and the Lord visited me. Thank you, Jesus. Check. I was in prison. Woo, check. Not prison, but definitely jail. Ooh, and he came and had my homeboys get me out. Hallelujah. And the nigga that got me in there that was talking, okay, well, I'm out of here, nigga. I'm going to call you and tell him to come get you out. Whatever girl you said you was going to cut hair, you need to call her and tell her to come bail you out because my homeboys got me out 45 minutes. I'm out of here. I didn't need to even ask for a phone call. I said, excuse me, at 30 minutes. Do I get to make a phone call? They said, ma'am, you about to get out. He said, wait a minute, how you get out? Who got you out? The same niggas you told me don't be around? That you tried to get me to not work at that barber shop. But them is the niggas that called the bail bondsman and paid my bond to get me out. And he had to stay in there for 3 days. Well, you didn't call all your hoes and have them put the money together? Because my niggas came through for me. And I ain't even had to tap dance on nothing for them to come through for me. Now you, if she give you the money, you going to have to do a little few things for some change, sir. In real life, this happened. I mean, you ain't got no hoes. All the ones you've been throwing in my face, you can't call them and ask them to come get you out of jail. Well, what is you messing with them for? They useless. A wet A is not going to pay your fine, sir. Your mom didn't teach you nothing. You're going to do a few things for some strange things for some change, baby. You're going to have to pay that back. You hear me? But my homeboys, I ain't had to be with none of them, and they came and made sure I was getting up out the clean. Deuces, nigga. Call the house will give me about 45 minutes. You said what? You said who got me out of jail? Oh, my homeboys. Let me go get my stuff out myself. Listen here. He was looking at the window like, damn, babe, you really gonna leave? Should I stay here with you? My bond is paid. I'm about to go home. I got kids. I'm trying to tell you what really happened. This really happened to me in real life. And I let that nigga right on in and got right on now. You the reason I'm in jail anyway. Listen, that homegirl spot be the best spot. And dude, yes, brother, you can come over here and get a plate. And yes, if I need you to come and take this tire off, you gonna do it. We got an exchange. Told you I grew up in a house with all boys, so I'm comfortable around men and not in the way that most women are. I'm okay. I ain't gonna be flaunting and flashing or nothing. I'm about to be trying to see what y'all are on. What we about to do? I'm gonna help him with his relationships, all of that, and it won't be nothing off limits. Hey bro, can you ask your girl if you can come over here and change my tire? And she don't feel no way about me because I speak to her when I see her. When I send stuff over there, I don't just send nothing for him. I send something for them. It's got to the point where a dude is my homeboy, and then his girlfriend be like, I wanna. You don't need to have him over here, girl. What y'all over here doing? She become my damn friend. She over here just as much as he is, and now I'm like, can both of y'all go home? So y'all just gonna stop by every day. He was over here this morning. Oh girl, he told me he was coming over here. Thank you. This whole I don't want you to know my friends. That's some shaky stuff. If I can't know your friends, why is you around them? Because you can meet every last one of my friends. Every last one of them. You can meet them. I want you to meet them. So if you call me or you see me out somewhere, you will know it ain't no funny stuff. You don't want me to meet your friends, they probably just not your friend. You said I had to learn the hard way. Listen. All my ex-husband people love me, including the new chicks. I'm trying to tell you, girl, I ain't mad. I can meet my baby daddies. I do not care about you having another girl. Is she going to help you take care of this kid? She got a good job? Good. Okay, what she like to do? Okay, so y'all gonna take the kids? What I need to see with y'all? I need a break. I mean, baby, you got a new stepmama. Let's go meet her. Come on. Maybe she'll buy you that toy I can't afford. And you know they be trying hard when they come in, trying to, girl, do all of that. Take her to get her nails done. Oh, you got a home girl that can do her hair? Well, make sure she don't put my baby edges out. Come get these kids. Y'all need me to send some snacks? How many change of clothes they need? You need a couple dollars? And back when I was getting EBT, what y'all want me to send with them? Bill Larry needs some benefits. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all gonna go and get married? Okay, so you gonna put the kids on her insurance? What documents y'all need? Because this only covers so much, so then we'll be good. People be worried about the wrong things. You're an asset to my life, honey. Because on the times when I can't get off of work, hopefully you not at work on that time. So can you come to get this baby? Girl, you can pull right up to this house and pick them up. Don't even trip. I have a snack for you too. What you like to eat? You want a waffle or something? I cook. I'm not about to make my own life hard. Girl, I bought a PS5 that my new baby mama. Come on, listen. What you need, girl? You hungry? Yeah, I'm trying to help everybody to help me. Listen here. These young people, I be trying to tell them you're doing it wrong. Don't be mad at that nigga. If he gonna be there for your son in times that you can't, so you just, because you want to make your baby mama life hard, you let your kid miss out? You weird. You weird. You want your baby to suffer because you not happy? I look at you differently. I look at you differently. Unless that person is abusing your kid, I don't care if he cheated on you with him. Maybe you wasn't making him or her happy. But when they happy, your baby gonna be in a better life. Just be good to my kids and we good, exactly. And so you can't be talking crazy to her or him thinking they gonna treat your kid good, especially if your baby look like you. Honey, people's thought process is crazy. You think playing on this dude phone, playing on her phone, threatening them, acting crazy is gonna make them be nice to your kid? Baby, where did y'all come from? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-mm. You a asset to me. If he gonna stay with you and y'all gonna do this, tell me what y'all house rules is so I can implement them so that they know that they need to listen to you and this and that. I'm not trying to make nobody like her because I'm moving on. And if I'm so focused on what y'all doing over there, then I ain't moved on. I couldn't tell you what my ex-husband is doing, who he's with, if he's with somebody, I don't know. Your baby daddy girl was crazy. Well, he probably was making her crazy. Come on now. I'm sure somebody said you was crazy at one point in time too. Was he making you crazy because if he got a new baby mama, then what did he do to you? We all know that a crazy chick can turn a good dude that never put his hands on a woman into a dude that put his hands on women because that's what she like. Every situation. You know what I mean? Did he make you crazy? You was snapping at your kids? Yelling at your kids, telling them to get out your room, being rude to them? Oh, okay, well, you doing it the same way? Help her out. Give her a devotional, girl. Ain't gonna do nothing but make her start calling you even more. Okay, so what you think? Because what? Well, we don't have to talk about what I did with him, but this, you could use this. This might be helpful. And don't try to pour no poison over there. It ain't gonna do nothing but make your baby life better. But people be wanting other people to look bad. Oh, I know how to go. Don't even worry about it. Because you going to start getting texts like I got. My baby daddy texts me Happy Father's Day. And did. She 20, about to be 22. You're right. I was the most amazing father she had. And you thought that traveling across the world was going to be better than being there for your child. But she's amazing. Thank you for giving me credit where credit is due. You hear me? It blew my mind. I was like, thank you, baby daddy. Not Happy Father's Day. Yeah. 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 Because I don't know that I was going to send that out the other way. Great. But that has to suck. And I'm not talking about nobody. But that has to suck as a man when you have to text a woman Happy Father's Day when you had every ability to do what you were supposed to do and you just chose not to. And you painted me out to be a horrible mother and a misfit parent and all of these things, but your child is effing amazing and you can't say that you took no part of that. You cannot tell nobody in your family that y'all had a talk. You put this in her and you put that in him and this and that. You can't take no credit for that. I would feel effed up if I couldn't do that. And this is nice. I want the recognition of being a parent, but I'm not one. You don't get. And that ain't knocking nobody, but I didn't mess with niggas that didn't take care of their kids. I'm not talking to you. Oh, you think your baby mama stupid? Oh, okay. So you just not gonna do nothing for her? Oh, okay. Friends on, babe. All I got is advice for you. Won't be nothing else. Because if you don't take care of your kids, you think I'm gonna stop taking care of mine and spend time with you. You would think that I'm gonna feed you before I feed my kids. You would think that I'm gonna spend money on you before I talking my kids don't need nothing. No, your grown ass don't need nothing. Your grown tail don't need my time. You don't need no hugs or no loving from me, and I'm not supposed to give it to my kid. What is wrong with you? You got a mama for that. You need a hug? Go hug your mama. You crazy. Gonna put you before my kids? No. And it used to make me so sad when I used to see chicks doing that too. Like, damn, this nigga don't even care about you. You spending all your money, all your time trying to impress this nigga who don't care if your kids ate today or not. Who don't care if your kids got clean clothes. Who will come and lay up in your bed but walk past your kids' rooms and he know your kids sleeping on the floor. Baby, listen, that ain't my type of life, honey. He bought you new shoes, but your kids ain't got no shoes. Or it's women like this too. She wants you to buy her something, but every time you talk about buying your kids something, she mad. Oh no, babe. She wants you to take her on trips, but don't want you to take your kids to Chuck E. Cheese. Where is y'all finding these people? He want to lace you, but don't want to keep. You think your kids is gonna be happy seeing you eat good food and live and go on trips and do all that, and they don't get none of that? But you want them to act right in school and be productive and listen to you. What in the world? Girl, they be everywhere. You can find a messed up person in any setting. Church, work, the club, wherever. If they messed up, their character is they messed up. Period. It don't matter where you find them. It don't matter where you find them. Character. This is why I tell you, you got to pay attention to character. To be honest, what I told y'all, the only reason I married my husband is because I could trust him around my girls. That was it. I felt like everything else would come after that. I mean, because we was good friends. We just, I probably, I don't know. I married him only because I knew I could trust him. And I had beautiful daughters. So, had beautiful daughters. So, that was my main thing is how you looking at my kids. And you can see it early if you pay attention. You hear me? And he wasn't a horrible person. He tried to be a good father to his children, but there was people that tried to make that difficult. So that was a plus. But then I started to see something else. Oh yeah. But this is the thing, Miss Nicole. Remember I told you 6 weeks into my marriage, God told me every single thing that my husband was gonna do. And I wrote it down. And in the 5 years that we were married, he did all of it. Even at the times that God said he was going to do it. I knew the first 6 weeks. It's kind of like, in all honesty, I look at my marriage like the Testament of Job. Not the book of Job in the Bible, but the Testament of Job. And in the Testament of Job, did not God tell Job everything that he was going to go through before he went through it? He said, but if you go through it like a sparring athlete, I'm going to bless you with double than what you had before, right? God was trying to teach Job something. He showed him, Job said, the people I fed came and stole out my house. The people that I helped keep alive unalived my children. The women that I sent my wife to give them beautiful gifts laughed at my wife when she was a waitress. But who laughing now that I got double for my travel? He knew what he was, I knew. And this is why I told you, my ex-husband used to tell my kids, I be trying to catch your mama off guard and I can't. I be trying to get over on her and I can't. First of all, you sound silly saying that because I'm your wife, I'm your rib, we are one. Why would you try to get over on your own self? But two, I already knew what I signed up for, in a sense. Because God started telling me things and I wrote them down. And if I go back to my journal from when I first got married, he did everything. But God blessed me tremendously after my divorce. There were several things that I tried to get going when I was married to him, and God would not let them go nowhere. And I now know it was because he would have siphoned and or ruined what I was trying to do, because envy and jealousy, spousal jealousy, is a real thing. He would tell me my words had no power and that's stupid, and then turn around and go get on the phone like I can't hear you out there regurgitating exactly what I just said to you to one of your homeboys so you can sound wise. Nigga, get out of here. Tell your friends I said you're welcome. You'll make them think I'm crazy, but want them to think you wise, and you taking my words and using them. Get. Sure is a thing. It's very hurtful. It sure is. But God came through, so I don't be worried about it. I'm grateful you did it. It didn't do. You heaped hot coals on your head and sent me a blessing. Thanks. That's why I don't want nobody else's stuff. I don't. It is real. You heap hot coals on your own head. Dealing with a similar situation right now. Sabrina, I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I have had a lot of life experience. I'm trying to tell you. And the difference between me and a lot of people, I'm not saying, oh, I'm just this or that. I learned. I started paying attention. I started paying attention to people's character. I started paying attention to what they said versus what they did. And I asked God to help me understand even the hidden things. And he did, and he does. And y'all see, we found the Apocrypha, which means hidden things. Even in the Word, he showed me the hidden things. Yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. God will tell you a person's real thoughts about you, and they ain't never got to open their mouth. Because their actions is going to show. Their actions is going to show. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me 1 second. I now know, I told y'all now I know why my allergies been acting up so bad when I come in this room, because that dang wetness in the middle of my floor and in that wall. What make you cry? I don't want you to cry. Your daughter's turned to God. Come on now, that's my nieces already had it in them. What do you mean, Tahone? But you had to change. Dad took the first step, and now your daughters is doing what they supposed to do. Remember when I told you when you line up, your kids will? You ain't got to force them. Live it in front of them. Let them see that you changed. When you let them see that you changed, it make them want to change. But if you still acting the same way you always do, you can't tell them nothing. Because, Daddy, you still the same. They hear different things coming out of your mouth. They see you acting differently. They see you talking to people differently. So then the people around you change. Okay. How many of y'all changed when y'all got around me? Be honest. I'm about to show you something, Tom. Look. How many of y'all live differently since you came to WOIU? Who gonna be honest? You living differently? You talk different? You move different? Okay. God told me when I change, the people around me will always change. Living proof. You think? Yeah. He said, if you do what I'm asking you to do, you'll change the world around you. Jesus changed the world around him. Right? Do you hear me? He changed the people's hearts. He changed the way they thought. He changed their finances. Some of y'all babies knew all the rap songs, but now they know the prayers. Some of y'all babies knew all the dance moves, but now they gardening and they're painting and they're doing other things besides what everybody else that they see is doing. And I'm not taking no credit for that. I'm telling you that when you allow God to change you, I don't care. Listen, I told y'all every single job I ever worked at, I changed company policy. It didn't matter what position I was in. I could be the lowest in the company. That don't mean that by the time I left there, I didn't change company policy for the better. To the point where the head of the company or the vice president would call me in their office and say, well, what do you think we should do? Well, I've been waiting on you to ask because I've already put a plan of action together and they implemented it. No college degree, no accolades, hell, barely got the job. And now I'm changing. I don't care if it's a multi-million-dollar company. I'm trying to tell you, I done changed the company laws, the company rule book. I told y'all the lady used to be on there cussing. This one I didn't cuss. I didn't. 2001, she used to be behind me talking about these people like a dog. And I started telling God, I don't want to hear this all day. It messed with me. She like just all like you come in cussing, you go to bed. I mean, every other word. I would have to get in my cubicle so that the people couldn't hear. I'm working a phone job now. I told y'all what happened. She thought she put the phone on mute. She didn't, and she was talking good and crazy about these people, and they recorded it. Called the FTC and whoever else they needed to call. She got fired. And they changed the company policy that if you get caught telling dirty jokes on the floor, if you get caught cussing on the floor, if you get caught talking crazy on the floor, it's automatic termination. I hadn't even been there a month. This is the same job where my boss told me I probably wouldn't get no raise, and I got the raise in less than 6 weeks. Hell, I wasn't even out of my 90 days yet. And still got my raise. You can't tell me what my daddy can't do. But do you try him? Joseph tried God. God didn't say, Joseph, I'm going to take you out of every bad situation. He said, I'm going to allow you to get in these situations so I can show you how big I am. That's why I keep telling y'all, I'm not saying run into trouble, but if trouble comes to you, it is to teach you to depend on God and not yourself. God could have stopped Joseph brothers. He could have allowed his dad to come down there when they were selling him. He could have allowed his daddy to come to Egypt. And we don't know how many trips that Joseph daddy made to Egypt not knowing his son was down there. Because he thought he was dead. And his son was sitting in a jail. He mourning over something. Ooh, here we go. He was mourning over something that hadn't even happened. He was mourning the death of his son, and it hadn't even happened. Maybe if Jacob wouldn't have listened to his sons, but would have went to God. God would have told him, your baby ain't dead. You just ain't going to be able to see him for a while. How many of us start stressing and giving up on life and it hasn't even happened yet? All the devil got to do is put a thought in your mind that it might happen, and you done went through every scenario. But if it happened, what about asking God to make it not happen, or asking God to give you the power and the strength to go through it? What about that? God, if you do let me get evicted, can you just tell me where we supposed to go? And sometimes he don't tell you until after you already in a situation, because it is a bigger miracle. You getting me? If he would have already told you what was going to happen, is you really doing it because you trust him, or is you doing it because he already told you it's going to happen? But can you believe that after the bad thing has already happened, that he can still do it? It's a real thing. In order to have a miracle, there needs to be a problem. Now, don't create any. God has enough to send your way. I promise you. He actually already has the problem strategically placed in your life so your faith can grow. It's not to destroy you. It's so that you learn to take your life out of your own hands and give it to the person that gave it to you. You don't know better than God, and you can't see farther than God, so give it to him. Well, how do I do that? Write it down, tell him the problem, and just keep on with your life every day. I told y'all the story about the evictions. I told y'all about the story about the lights. I done told y'all all my stories about how God came and did a miraculous thing, but I had to be in a situation first. But guess what I get to do? Tell y'all now. Oh no, the people had came to lock us out. I didn't know where I was gonna go. The job came to my door. God blessed my kids with this, and he blessed my kids with that. That's not me bragging. That's me telling my testimony about the trouble, just like Joseph is saying right here. He wouldn't have this testimony to be able to say, I was sick, God helped me. I was alone, he comforted me. I was hungry, he fed me. I was taken into captivity, but he let me go. I was sold into slavery, but he got me out. All of this is what happened, the bad situation first. He told us all the bad first. I was in prison. My God showed favor unto me. Remember I told you I was in a shelter, but God showed me favor. I got to do whatever I wanted to do in that place. Everybody else had to eat whatever food they was cooking, and the chef was coming and asking me, "What is this okay? Would you like for me to make you this?" And then we sit down in there, and everybody looking at my plate and looking at their plate, and I'm just looking at my plate. You hear me? I ain't worried about what's on your plate, so you don't need to be worried about what's on mine. And then people start complaining, oh, I have a thing and I can and this and that. And listen, don't do that. You can't have no drinks outside of the cafeteria. And CERCA was walking around with a big jug of coffee, not because I'm going to do what I want to, but because God gave me favor. Favor ain't fair. But when you take your life out of your hands and put it in God's hands, guess what you're going to see all day? Favor. Favor comes with not being in control of your own life. You can't have both. You can't be in control of your own life and think favor is going to come to you, because favor comes from God. So I suggest you give your life to him. Give your decision making to him, and then he'll help you make good decisions where you're always walking in favor. If the doctors say there's nothing we can do, did God say there's nothing we can do? How many people have they told that they got 6 months to live, and we didn't have people coming here? Come on, that part. That part. Whose word is you going to believe? When all of the pastors told me God was not telling me to sit home and study, and that I needed to be doing this and coming to their church, and you need to do this and do that. And I already knew that God had already started giving me stuff that they didn't even know existed, because I would ask them and they wouldn't know. I say, have you heard of this? Nope. That was 2 months ago that I asked him. You didn't know what I was holding in my hand because you couldn't see me. We ain't FaceTime. You don't know that you didn't told me that something that don't exist, I'm literally holding it in my hand. And so I didn't say I have it. I didn't say nothing. I just got off the phone. Because just because you can't see it for me, don't mean God ain't going to give it to me. And just because you don't want to ask the questions to get to where you're supposed to be in God, don't mean I'm not. That's why it's a personal relationship. When I'm in a relationship, I don't bring nobody in my bed. It's me and him. I ain't knocking the polygamy people, but I don't share. I'm not bringing nobody in my bed, honey, but him. That's it. Me and him. Ain't nobody else. You understand? My relationship with God is the same way. Just like you talk to your dude or your chick about personal things that nobody else knows, that's how your relationship with God is supposed to be. The pillow talking that you be doing with people, you need to be doing with God, because he'll change it. They might just listen to your problems and go run their mouth about your business, or just not intend to help you because they know you're in a vulnerable state, and still try to take from you when you already don't have enough to give. God ain't doing nothing but giving, babe. And whatever he take from you is because it's making you sick and you won't be well. So he's going to take the things that are not healthy. He's going to take the things that keep you from seeing him. He's going to move that stuff and it might hurt. If you have a cyst or something like that and you got to have surgery and have it cut out, yeah, right now it hurt. But later it won't be, because it could have turned into something that was going to kill you. So this pain is for the better. But now the cells can regenerate, and now you can become healthy again, and you're not tired, and you're not, oh, okay, I'm just trying to see. That's all. In real life. In real life. It's a better thing to see a problem that no human can change and then God change it. That's what supernatural is. It's out of man's hands. And I like things that are out of man's hands, because then God gets in them to my hands. You hear me? Yeah. It's a real thing. Certain things in my life I couldn't have gotten through without God. All of it I couldn't have got through. All of it. Everything. Everything. Childbirth, raising kids, relationships, working, trying to understand. I couldn't have made it nowhere without them. I'm trying to tell you. You said you got my eyes sweating. That's all right. Let them sweat. Supernatural, attributed to some force beyond scientific understanding or the laws of nature. Say it, Sarah, again. Thank you, Pumpkin. I love it that we look up stuff. You said the supernatural is attributed to some force beyond scientific understanding. Let's focus on that. Beyond scientific understanding means science don't know it all. And what do doctors practice? What is medicine? It's called the medical sciences, isn't it? The medical sciences. You get a bachelor in science and art. You get a bachelor's of science in this. That's what BS is. Bachelor of Science, right? The study of. So it says the supernatural is beyond the knowledge of the supernatural. I'm sorry, of the scientific community. So that means just because the doctors say it, it could be something that is above their pay grade. That's what I just heard. That's what you just said. A miracle is above the medical science's pay grade. Like how hearts can grow a valve and they say you only get the ones that you was born with. Or how sight can come back when a tumor is still there. Or whatever it is. How they say your family member got 4 months to live, but guess what? They live another 25 years. It was beyond the scope of science. My life is beyond the understanding of science. My life is beyond the scope of what people can think. That part. That part. So, homework for today, because I'm going to get off of here. We ain't been on that long. I'll probably get back on here in a little bit. Maybe not even that long. I need for you guys to do exactly what Joseph did in the first 24 verses. I had my fallopian tubes removed in 2018. My new doctor saw a tube on the MRI, and that's why I ain't playing around. That's why I'm being here single, because, yeah, that's the issue I'm talking about right there. Yeah. You said, do you want a boyfriend? No thank you. I'll pass, because that kind of right there. Happens to the women in my family, too. And that's why I just be over here. Ooh wee! I told you, my doctor told me after my youngest one, he said you need to be very careful in the next 7 years because your body creates scar tissue and it'll grow another tube. I said, why is you talking to me like that? And I got this slice in my navel that says ain't no more kids coming out of here. So what you just do? I thought you said it was 100%. He said no surgery is 100%. I said, well then why you even do it then? So a nigga was tiptoeing for 7 years. You trying to get me? Yes, babe, that happened to my auntie. Rest her soul. We was 14. Yes, honey. You said you was go help me. I got down on I got down on my knees after my baby was nothing but about 8 hours old. I kid you not. She was born the 30th. My tubes was tied at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning on the 1st of October, 2003. They normally make you wait 6 weeks unless you have a cesarean. I had natural birth, and my tubes was tied no more than 24 hours later. I bet you I don't. October 1st is your birthday. Well, baby, you got something to celebrate on October 1st, and I do too. I definitely will. Definitely will. But you pray for you. Tell God thank you for healing you and go get you some, what you call that stuff? Sour sop. I got mine tied 4 hours after my last baby. I'm trying to tell you. Yes. Go grab you some sour sop. Come on. Yeah. So I want y'all to read the test of the first. You got a hysterectomy, girl. I'm trying to tell you. Almost. No more about it. No more. So let's test Joseph. The Testament of Joseph, the first 24 verses. I need you. Now, this is an emotional homework assignment. You ready? You're going to have to tap into your emotions for this one. All right? Are you ready? You ready? I need you to do 24 examples exactly like Joseph did. He said, I was in jail, but God let me out. My family hated me, but God loved me. Blah, 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 but this happened. So I want you to list the 24 examples of a problem that you had and how God changed it. Okay? That's what I need you to do. Okay? 24 examples. You said, I'm already crying now. Good. 24 examples. Here comes the eye sweats. Yes. I hope so. Because that's purifying you. Because sometimes we always talk about what's wrong, but did we talk about, okay, we talked about the problem. But here we go. Joseph told y'all his solutions. And how many times have I told y'all people don't want to talk to me because they want to keep talking about the problem, and I only want to talk about the solutions that God got for us. I'm not going to keep on listening to your problem. I will help you find a solution. And if you don't want to find a problem and you want to just keep talking, a solution, and you want to keep talking about the problems, I'm not going to talk to you. That's a waste of my time. You don't want to find a solution, you'll need to call somebody else. Because I only want to talk about how we're going to get to the solution. We can keep talking about what's wrong and why it's wrong and what could have happened and what didn't happen. That ain't helping you today. I'm going to need a lot of tissue for this one because the waterworks about to be real. Good job. Go and get you a towel. Sometimes that's what I do. If I know it's going to be real crazy, like snot and all of that, I don't even get no tissues. I go get me a big old towel and I just wipe and cry and get it all together and throw that in the washing machine with some bleach. Yeah. You said I want a solution. Time to heal and move forward. Yes. Okay? So you have to come up with 24 problems. I don't care how old it is. Whether they told you would never go to school when you finish school. Whatever it is that the problems look like. Problems on one side and the solution that God gave you on the other. And you don't have to stop at 24, but you need at least 24. God might start to bring other things to your mind. He might have healed relationships, gave you jobs, whatever it is. But I need you to write down 24 problems that you had and the 24 solutions that God did for you. Whether you prayed and he just did it or not, because you might not have even known God back then. You might not have, it ain't got to be why you been, no, your whole life. Your whole life. 24 things that were problems and 24 solutions that God gave you. You hear me? Because he can do even more than that. But let's remember what he's already done. Come on. Well, Tone, I want y'all to list them on the paper. That's what I want y'all to do. List them on the paper. Yep, I want you to list them. Because guess what you might have to do? Guess what you might have to do? This is an amazing witnessing tool, family. As soon as a person says, you don't know what I've been through, you don't got to have no attitude. You can go get this sheet and say, let me show you something. This is what I went through at the age of 9. This is what I went through. This is what I went through. But let me show you the solutions that God did for me. Now, you just gave a person at least 24 examples of why they should trust God, why they can believe that their situation is going to be different, why they can believe that God can change them and the situation around them. 24 examples, that's a lot. Yes, on sacred text. Make your work a lot easier. If you realize what he did for you, then you have examples to give to other people. And then he'll send people to you that one of them things on that list is what they going through right now. You'd be like, that's crazy. That's number 17. Yep, I already did that. Check. So let me tell you what happened. You hear me? There go your witnessing tool. Or hell, here, look at that. Well, those are things that I went through. Any of that familiar to you? So he changed all of that. Look, please look at the problem and then look at the solution that he brought me. Half your work done. Half your work done. You ain't got to sit there and try to figure out what's wrong. You just have them make a list now. Okay, so you're saying this isn't going well. Well, let's go back and look at what did happen. What problems did you have that you don't have anymore? So let's just start there. I know you got this situation now, but let's go back a little bit. Well, I don't want to talk about them, but we have to. It's the base for what we get ready to do. So, what are some things that you did pray for or that you did need that God did? Let's talk about what he already did first. You said crying at WOU is becoming a daily thing. I told you I used to cry every day. And still pretty much do. Unless I'm just overstimulated. And sometimes that's when I need to cry the most, when I'm overstimulated. So, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good day. We'll probably do something a little bit later. I gotta get these circles going. What's going on here? I've been drinking my water. And this goes along with the blessing homework you gave us. We just putting stuff together. Y'all getting y'all manual together. But you gotta do the work first in order to teach it, don't you? You gotta learn it first before you can teach somebody else how to do it, right? You ain't doing nothing but getting your lesson plan together, baby. You getting your lesson plan. Got you. It don't always gotta be this big grand announcement to your ministry. God says start small and I'll do the rest. But you need to get it so you can teach it. Teaching real disciples here. I'm trying. Trying. God has blessed me to make disciples just like Paul and them all over the world. Look at that. Look at God. Look at him. We got disciples everywhere on all 7 continents. And what's about to happen in the world? Craziness. We gonna need y'all. We gonna need y'all. We gonna need people all over the world. And where y'all with? All over the world. Right. Come on, Rika. It's a real thing. Listen. God said you got your Holy Ghost. How many disciples you didn't make? I mean, you did all of the in front of everybody, but how many people can now go out and take what you taught them about their relationship with me or a relationship with me and actually do something about it somewhere else? Can it flow and feed someone else? Or are you the only one that benefits from the produce that you plant? How many times have you multiplied the blessings that God has given you? How many times, thank you, I appreciate it. How many times have you used what God gave you to pour into someone else? You hear me? So, I love y'all. I'm about to go. I'll see y'all a little bit later though. I'm real sad about this coffee on my shirt. Good thing it didn't get on here though. Yeah. I'll see y'all later. Love y'all.